Hey y'all, how y'all doing? This is Divinely Guided and Chose Starseed spiritually. I guess I'll go ahead and excuse me. I guess I'll go ahead and bring a card. I guess I realized that we have a lot going on here. We got a lot of death going on. It's a lot of death, a lot of killing, and also shooting. And I think yesterday, New Year. I think it was New Year's, and it was New Orleans. And so I was listening on what happened on that. I went on YouTube. There it is. I mean, to my understanding, it seemed like for what happened within the whole month of December, it's spiritually all right. But it's a lot of things. It's like death, shootings, killings, and individually is causing issues. Meaning, it's the person, the mind, like give you third house energy in that. After the winter solstice, then things that happen, the airplanes, Russia, China, and all over the place within the month. It was like, to me, my understanding of that spiritual month was just came to corrupt. And like for what, like they was mad. Like, to my understanding, it's another person that you can't see, that it's like a person that is watching, and it was like for that month and just to do, it's like they came for a spree. Like it's like somebody took a gun and sprayed it all over the place with a machine gun. And to me, that's what it looked, to my understanding. It's kind of like they just sprayed everywhere. I was on I was in Dallas, and it was a Amazon truck having, it was hanging over the highway. And I knew my stomach turned. I didn't know what it was. It was kind of weird. But it happened. Let's see, these numbers I'm looking, it's a lot of stuff. 13 numbers. I'm telling 13, 15, and 18. Numbers I'm looking. 5 is everywhere. So it's just a lot. It's like a lot of things. It's a work thing. It's organization of a gangster. Another organization gangsters. It is some outlawing organization doing right now. Let's see. Normally let's go with the. I always go with the planet and see what's going on with that. I always, like I said, I have my other cards. I don't even gonna put that since I already used that. So let's do this. I had a, like I said, it was about that homeless thing, and I still got to put another video on here too. So I'm gonna do that too. That part two. I waited because I be trying to wait because being watched. We being watched. We're basically not understanding that, even though we're in 25, but we're in 24. Okay, understand 24th had to do with finish 23. We're still like people don't understand that because it's like, I think I'm gonna say it right. I think it's right. 25 is still 25 is the beginning. 24 complete. Okay, there it is. I said it right. I said it wrong. So that means the year 25. The whole year 24 is to finish that. But understanding that, okay? So let's see. 24 has to do 24 hours. 48 hours is 2 days. It's 2 days. So we got somebody watching from afar. Technology's in the house. Technology has been from afar, and things are virtual. That means vision and visionary. That means it's all over the place now. It's for you to understanding about the watch. And the watch is the watcher, and it's the hunt. The veil of all things is to bring back into what, and to understanding that you have everything that's been given, and nothing else you're gonna get. This absorbed the 19. 19 is the sun. You absorbed everything. Ain't nothing new up under the sun. You absorbed it all. So either you not understanding of can't see in the shadow of the mercury of the dark, then it's either something's wrong. Either you might have to be by yourself to get the understanding when everybody's all around. And sometimes the people finna eat a lot each other. And then another way, because this is what they is now. Because this is where at that time we at the China, right? They even had issues. It's a lot going on here. It's a whole world. So I said this, Craigslist in the house. Still got lists of Craigs on the list. And they is outlawing right now. It's the hitter. Hitter. So it's the point is to interfere and to cause things and start things. And we trying to keep, we walk anyway. So regardless of what it is, we keep moving. Let's bring a card. It's the moon. We already went to Solstice, so let's see. The new moon just came in the other day on the new moon. And that's what everybody was supposed to write in. It's like to me, it's a person that's very short. It's a serp. And serp is the person, the snake. We're in a wood snake of the China. Now wood has to do with a lot of wood. Wood is a thing we use, you know, as far as anybody like cooking and like grilling. Grilling got to do with cooking. And with a serpent. Let me split this. Lord, split. We got technology. We got to worry about. We don't have to worry about the technology because they're doing in order. Everything's in order. No, everybody is in line and is ready. You know, like I said, when your leaders start leaving, falling down, then you get to see it because it needs to be a lot of things falling. And a lot of people have been in a place as who is what and what is what, and find out it's more than that. You have different people in the churches has been split. And even with the music industry, that's the main thing. And things that happen with the administration that has been with a lot of things. You're gonna find out so many things has been put in position and fail into being exposed them in the front. So that means in every indictments and stuff is falling because everything has been put in position because everybody has been what they call shady gray, but not. It's some of it's not always negative. It's positive. Positives there, but it's other people is in positions to do things to knock things out that shouldn't be. And a lot of things finna change. A lot of change, and a lot of people falling. So 16s is the main thing coming, and I say it's the beginning. Because of the thing that has been changed is because of an alienator. That's anything that's lean. Lean has to do with money. And things have been changing of the money. So when it's a changing of money, a lot of things change. So a lot of that has been to let you know that there's been falling more than one, and it's still money there. So if anybody say there's no money, there's not. And the reason why somebody sold somebody, it's nobody sold nobody from another place and all of that. That can't make no sense. It doesn't make sense. Everything is united front. No, if we have to understand it, that we have to understand that if anybody say there's no money, then there's something wrong with you. Because it don't make no sense. And sometimes you have to say, well, what are they doing? It's because sometimes it's trying to clean dirty money. And how you can't clean something that's been doing for so long, honey, and they trying to figure it out how to do it without to keep it back up instead of keep falling. They trying, but they can't do nothing until they do right. And this is all of it. They have to figure it out and do right in order to clean it. You got to clean. It's like some people put stuff in the money, in the dirt, try to clean it, and it will too. But another ways of doing it people used to do a long time was you put the roots in, right? You put your seeds in there. Sometimes roots, they keep coming, but if it's a seed, it has to make a root. You know what I'm saying? That's something that's growing. But if that money of that tree has been dismantled, that means it can't grow. Now I'm gonna give you some of this stuff here. I'm gonna do it again, because I know it's like I'm gonna move this. Do it again. So we got technology, and we have like I said, this mental has to do with something knocked down as division of a wood. But the wood serpent is a wood snake, though. It's telling the truth, because there's a lot of knowledge right now, 2025. But the wood, though, you want that wood. It's a blessing thing to clean the water, because there's a lot of water. Does that make sense? Water is going to give you information. So water is like you dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, Indian, Pisces, and the wood is going to give you earth energy and how to clean it. That'll give you some other things about the earth and to clean the water. And then we in 29, and Pisces is squared, and we got a new moon. So let's tell you, it's a fight. Water kingdom, earth kingdom. Then I be in the myth. And the myth was really mine, but it is the. Excuse me. What's up there? We got energy harvester. As energy, we got people are empty, and then they'll be around. If you're around community, I call it computers, sometimes it drains you. By the time you empty, then you go to the next person, and then it's like you'll draw energy from another, because your battery, you be a dead battery cell. So you have to figure out, after you're doing the energies and use computers and all this energy, you have to ground yourself. And it's purpose. And now look at a lot of them that work at computers. They don't do nothing but work. It's for exercising, because it's necessary. Because by the time you be around a computer, you be drained. And something draining you. There's a drainer. Okay, there it is. It's right here. It's telling you, you are good enough. It's the full moon in Virgo, so you're dealing with that is Earth is Capricorn, Taurus in energy. I say you're dealing with Cancer, and like I said, but 29 has to do with Juno, but it's Cancer though. 29th is going to be in Cancer. Cancer it's like going against to a square with Pisces. And it's a water kingdom, and they're fighting over something, because it has to do with home, and then dealing with, depends on what is in your chart of your astrology chart, and that you can go find that on Cafe about your date of birth and information on what's in a whole 12, the grand 12 cycle, that information. So right here, yep. Look is on your side. Sagittarius, we just came out of that. Yep. And that is about the arrow. It's went across to the 6. 6 gonna give you the information. So you going with Juno, in between June. It is the sign of zodiac is June in Cancer, and that is giving you its thought. thought and communication with the home and how you dealing with home and what home is about. Home is about the woman. If the woman ain't right in her home, then it's gonna fall. So that let you know what's going on. You're dealing with that squared with Juno and Pisces. And Pisces got to do with something head. And it has to do with water. So water has to do with a lot of emotion. And just imagine emotion. So let's move and let's just talk about it. So you're dealing with Juno is Cancer. Okay? And that is water. So it's like emotion and Pisces is a battle. In the same house. Wisdom, intuition, mothering, and another sister with that of hiding her wisdom and not to tell nobody. And Juno's like, why not? It's gonna be out here. You can't change it. Then you said okay, but it's the degrees of it. So you're dealing with value and spiritual, and like I said, Sagittarius is that house, which it is. It says luck on your side. And then you're dealing with a Virgo too. Virgo has to do with 6. So 6 is going to give you the information. That is the house. 6th house is about new birth ideas and number. This right here, and you're dealing with this is 9. So you're dealing with what? 9. 9 house is spiritual. Spiritual new birth. And a new moon came in. And this is what you're dealing with. This is it. I really don't need to do nothing, but it's green. Green is the heart. Purple is the head. And that is the head is the spiritual head. And that with the green is going to give you that. And that's all he said. And if you're going to do anything that has to do with script, Strongs, and anything, going to tell all the story right here because it is on all books. You can find anything. It's true. True is true. And everything is right here going to come back to where it started. And there it is. So spiritual come back and there it is. And that's the beginning. Because what you started. The beginning, there it is. So 9 is going to give you the information is 6. That's right. Yep, 15. And then we're in Capricorn. That's the month. So all that stuff that happened, what didn't happen with all the stuff that happened with all the planes, it's like person, place, and thing all over. And a lot of chaos, a lot of mess. And it's going to give 15. 15, what's 15? You're going to give the information. 10 and 5. 5 is chaos. Challenging. Yep. And then that 5 going to give you number 10. 10 is going to give you the careers. And there it is. Something in the careers causing problems. And how connect to somebody. There's some connected causing things where other places down. Then let's give you that 555 and give you 555 and give you 10 and 5. And that 10 is also going to give careers, but also give 10 also give you the fortune. That's going to give you the fortune that's been given. You know what I'm saying? So it's a battle. So that is a challenge about the number 10 because it's split. So now 2025, we're supposed to be bringing positive and bringing good things in after the tidings and after all of it. We're supposed to bring in, start the beginning and start in fresh. But number 1, start on New Orleans on that. I look at what happened in the weather and everywhere, and I'm paying attention. And 9 out of 10, it started in that beginning. When that has to do with New Orleans. New Orleans has something going on with New Orleans. And that the women came out and said they had to say. And then, like I said, telling you not to be on around 8 of certain things, of different things of the square. So square has to go tell you the information. Somebody squaring up on that. It's 8 and 8, 16 is falling. So it's telling them to stay, not to come around because it's something is hanging due to that. There you go. 16 and that is telling you squared up. So give me, like I said, it was something going on with that square with 29 degrees with Juno, and that is Pisces. So it's telling you a lot of old things from a long time ago. They give you way back there. 1776 stuff going on with that. That's past energy. So that is 16 and 17 because that is falling. So, yep. And I tell you right now, numbers don't lie, y'all. The past is past to come back to roost on the time. Time is going to tell you that. Roost is time. And now we in that wood, and that is the serpent. You see, I use Vedic and I use all. I use Western and I use both. Because that's going to let you know the whole world, not half. Need the whole now. So, judgment is in the house. Yeah. There it is. Your commitment. Your commitment is being tested. So my understanding is going to be over the Virgo. That's the new birth. So you being tested right now. That's a test. And this commitment is being tested. And that is over the head of the Virgo. Virgo is going to give you Venus energy. That's new birth. That means the woman that was in the sky that had birth. She had birth. So therefore, there it is. You can look in here now. So that's right. Quarter gonna give you the quarter. Quarter gonna give you the French quarter. Quarter gonna give you 776. That's the French quarter. French quarter gonna give you over your head, meaning you being tested right now. This is New Orleans in the house. French quarter, you know what's going on. Okay, something going on with French quarter, and that's the Louisiana boot. The boot we call a boot, and you already know what time it is, and there it is. So the first quarter moon is over the head of the Venus, and Venus is this new birth coming. So that is coming for that. And they didn't know. They just trying to say stay in. 8 and 8 twice, she said, and that's 16. 8 is going to give you the information. 8th house. 8th house going to give you Pluto house. Pluto house going to give you 13, death and what? Transformation. And 8 and 8, 16 mean fall. That means like these are numbers here that you give to the police officer. Numbers that they have to channel to the next. Understand what type of number it is. So that is 8 and 8. And 8 and 8 also give you 888. 8 gonna give you money, and that was the purpose and what was going on in the first place. Then what's going down? Now they give the person who's doing it. Now it's a lot of little things I pay attention. Now, this is what they give, but it's up to you what you would like to do. But I'm going to tell you, this is the French quarter, 776. It's always 16 and 17 is going to be the next. But like I said, when you're dealing with that, it is still 6. It's like, to me, understand it's the split of 6. It's a 12, right? 12 gonna give you the information of that Pisces and what the purpose was about anyway. It has to do with Earth energy, and still about new birthdays. It's split with that 12. So that means it's two things going. It's been split for a reason. It says, behold, now that over the head to be tested. Now, behold and make the first move, and that's going to be during the new moon. Right here is everything in order. That's number 4 that came in yesterday. That's number 4. And even though, but everything been given already, you had everything. So number 3, add that will be 4. Number 5 is getting here. There it is. And this is here. This is the south node. That's number 5. So that's the challenge in the first thing. Don't let your past hold you back, because that's the south node. You need to go to the north. This is like old things that's coming back, but number 5, because that's what it is. But you understand it, then okay, let it be, because you still got to move. Still got to do what you need to do. So don't let the past hold you back, because the past is coming back. To see what's really going on, because it has to do it. It has to clean it, and plus it has to come back to read. And it's like to read to show what's going on, because you need to know it, because you don't know, because it's about hiding stuff. This is why it is in here. This is what they trying to stop it. Some of them is trying to use it and misuse and abuse it, but it is what it is. It's like you got to be careful on this stuff right here, because you don't want to stay in there being that mercury. So this got a lot to do with swamp going on in there. Swamp got to do with the old. I'm gonna tell you, old is Ori. Ori is old. Orish, and that has to do with the waters. And that Orish and things is come back. Sometimes when they come back at this time with twilight dark time, it tells you what the purpose is, because either the purpose is to try to come in to do things that she couldn't do or wouldn't do or couldn't do, wouldn't, couldn't do what the wood should do. Because we talking about the wood, and the wood got to do what that serpent is. But understanding that, but it ain't what you think it is. But somebody misuse the practice out of the line. They mispractice. And it is. Clean it. So we're dealing with that. You're dealing with relationships and a temperance. As somebody is misusing it of practices and doing things that shouldn't do and putting in replacing of imaging of something that is not. It is somebody's practicing in that hide in that Pisces. It has to do with two things. It's a man and a woman. It has two types of hats. In that hiding that energy and misuse it. And that is the problem. You don't have nothing like that unless it's a reason. Now it's a fire climax on number 6. 6 is what it was in the first place, 2 splits. And that right there is Aries as the head. And then I said there's a testament on that test. It's like the commitment of a test over the head. And that is the beginning of new birth. New birth, just make sure. Okay. Yep, that's what it was. Look at this. Yep. And that's about the head. Is the first thing is the ruling of that. You get it comes back to Roman energy, Cleopatra energy. So that's Egypt energy, and it give you Roman. So that's what we're dealing with. So there are a lot of things that happened with that split. It was 6. It was a lot of numbers in here. 12, and what it is about is new birth. I mean, new people is doing new things, and that's causing problem with old things. Pisces old, and so is the water, and Cancer's old. She's the new birth. She's the one to have babies anyway, because she's the one to mother. So each one, all of that. Then you're dealing with deep Scorpio, and that'll sting you too. A lot of that, it's got a lot of Pluto, and Pluto come all the way from Egypt. So that, another thing, and here it is. Then you're dealing with different things in the things that started in the first place with the wars in the churches. It's splitting all kinds of mess. One of the pastor, I didn't call him name, but it was on a TikTok, and he said something about Denzel Washington about the movie, but it has to play. It has to play. It's like a person don't want to repeat. It's like the play in it of the energy. It's like want to stop it. Either they are decided that finally a person as a black man decide same thing that when he was his movies was this. Until he did something gangster in order he would been able to be an Academy Award, and then now he did something about kissing another man, and then here come the pastors and got something to say because it was evil and ignorant. But I look at us like, well, look at yourself first, because sometimes in your own house you sweep your own too, and sometimes it's some in yours too. All right. Then we talk about a lot. Then you're going to see a lot of things are going to be out here. And a lot of people going to talk about each other. It's a judgment against each other. So they're eating their own. That means that's the talking against of all of it. It's here. Even me. The ram is that. So ram, they get hot. It's hot-headed. You get close to the Taurus. So, but it is power. We're dealing with powers, rulers, the men, the Moors is like, and they thoughts and communication, they own something, baby. They own a whole lot. So the men and doing their thing like that, they don't like that stuff. But what you gonna do? That's been here for years. I mean, they've been doing that. That was years ago. I mean, it's like something old, and then you're gonna try to stop it. It's like to a person to bring in the rainbow color, and then okay, they give the opportunity to do more things than other people, not victimize who they are and to say who they are, and then put that open door, and guess what happened? Then they really can't, because behind it is hid, because it smeared it, because that door was really of to catch you on a list of a Craigslist. Okay, and that's what it was in the first place. Some of these doors has been positioned, even the people that is on YouTube, Facebook, and all this other stuff that we do on these stage. This stage is really to really the BID. I say bid it on the BINGO, and it ain't just because of the skin. It's because of people in different cultures. Because of what you're saying, they don't like what you're saying, and they really don't want none of their information out. Because the reason why they knew that everybody was gonna say anything, because you have a Twilight in here that's giving you a duality thing, and everybody is going to speak, and they were trying to stop it like they did before, and we is just basically just watch. It's like popcorn, get ready, because it's ready. It's like it's ready. It's ready, y'all. Get ready. There it is. A new start is coming. And number 7 is what it is. That's love and relationships. So meaning I seen one of the, I guess the card is saying there's new things are coming, is marriages. So that's coming. So that means that is a start. And that's become January is Capricorn careers. But I understand that, but I'm just saying that it's going to start something. And a lot of stuff. And a lot of good things and bad. Okay? So you talking about new moon, we had that. Just letting you know, just recognize that what came in. And you and your loved ones are safe. And that's for the moon of Cancer. And that's number 8. 8 is going to give you Leo, which is a month of the zodiac, which will be is Leo. But the houses of 8th house was going to give you Scorpio. So somebody has this placement is on their chart. So that somebody is could be high is high is the first house, could be in the first house, in enlightenment on your chart. So it could be, depends on what houses. So you might want to go figure it out on astrology. So that means of your date of birth information. So that is Cancer and Scorpio, Leo too. So that's the MCM. So, and that is your hard work is paying off. And that's in, and like I said, it's a new Capricorn, but that's coming from 9th. That's the number 9th. I'm gonna say 9th coming into that. So that's somebody have a cusp. So collective could be a masculine or feminine that is a cusp for Sagittarius and Capricorn. Just letting you know, it is gonna pay it off. Whatever you're doing is gonna pay off. Okay, 10 is going. What do you need to release? That's the waxing moon. After this waxing moon, you need to release something, and that right there has got to do with the 11th. Let's say 9. Yeah. Yep. So it could be in a community. Release it. You can't do nothing with that. It's justice there. Release it, because it's not doing anything. Because guess what? Everything has to be in line, and everything is ready. And every new start coming. There it is. Number 12 is going to have faith in your dreams. That's the crescent moon. So there, like I said, it's still coming in for this time. So the crescent moon is going to tell you that anyway. So that is about your faith in dreams, and it is right now. That was yesterday. New moon is the crescent moon, still the same thing. So, all right. So we went for third. Adjustments are required. So you went from the quarter, and like I said, third. So I'm just saying, it's 55. It's still with that. Adjustment is required. That split. Whatever split it is what they're talking about. So, all right. So, those anything show the world you're the real you, you know. So, like I said, new moon and it's dealing with the quarter and the French quarter. There's a lot going on with that. A lot of past had to come into something for you to see it. It was hidden. Pay attention. Go back and listen to what the ladies are saying. Pay attention to what they're saying and slow down. Listen. And understand what they putting out here, but understand, is it true though? This is what I'm saying. Pay attention. Is the people doing it or not? Because it seems like every time when something, a big thing, like whenever the airplanes coming, I knew something was coming. And it's been a while. I said, well, the airplane, the plane. Yeah, because the last falling was 9/11, right? That was 20, what's it, 99, 2000, 102? I think it was 1999. So now so it happened, right? In another way. Paying attention. Because it seemed like either after the stuff, the things that happened, we figured out it was more staged and everything. And then we figured out people died and other people fell about the treasury. And to me, I don't know if I didn't pay attention, but his anniversary came, so there it is. So I kind of think maybe it has something to do with staging. Is it really real or not? You have to pay attention, because by time, why it's so close, you can't never see it, because you're so close. It's like personal, emotional, just like dealing with the water, because you're dealing with Cancer and you're dealing with that home too. So whatever's been given, you might not have all the information till later. You know, it's too close. So later on, you'll figure out what really happened. It's good information, though. Sometimes we kind of go too quick to understand that, right? Communication and thoughts, and dealing with that sixth house of Venus and new birth brings 9 to give you spiritual things. But it's time to understand it, that not to be so stuck. You know? Okay. Let's go see. Okay. So let's spit this house. So this is about the world, right? And like I said, this has to do, it says a healing journey is a journey home. And so this is like it's the Wally's world. And this here, only reason why, because I put some of my cards up, but the rest of them were stolen. And my understanding, I've been battled. Like, I'm in a war within thoughts and everything, but it's like it was because of that Mercury, because the planets is ruling of everything, no matter what nobody else say, baby. Because we cap down. You understand what cap down mean? Pressure. So when we like that, a lot of things has been raised up, and things has been how can I say that? The water is more water than it is earth. And now you understand why so much water and communication, and when the water come in, and when you're dealing with earth. Understand that. But hey, the knowledge is here, because the snake in the wood snake is here. Knowledge is all over the place, and everybody gonna have so much different. And just imagine the people watching behind the scenes, man. They behind, they watching. You got the new stuff, and then they misuse it too. They watching because they want the new something. They need something new, fresh. little fish fresh, because that's what's going on, introducing things and not to connect to certain things. And baby, if we don't pay attention to what's going on with other people and trying to connect you and to be able, yes, I said to be able, that you're able to do things, but we better watch that who you attach to, because they're gonna cause problems, because that's what these people do. Be careful with that, because my understanding, they're doing it. You gotta make sure I don't want to mess up my stuff. So whoever you dealing with, and they may be already have in some type of I hate to say that, but they may be in something they shouldn't be in. You turn to something, and like I said, when you're dealing with Lilith and death, Capricorn, goat, the moon, death, and the devil, it's a lot of mess. Be careful on how people try to attach to you. You know what I'm saying? There's some gas, like, for some. So don't allow people, when everybody targeting everybody on YouTube, everybody watching everybody, and redoing it over and over again, same old energy, and I want that fresh. So how people use and misuse and make money on YouTube and Google and Instagram and all this other stuff, people redoing over and over again because it's the same. Everyone here. Okay. 36. Yeah, I know I'm right. 36. 36 is 9. 36, 9. So let's get the houses. Mercury planet is the third house. It's going to be thoughts and communication. And 6 is going to give you the Venus planet, which Venus is with the third house and the sixth house. It's still Venus in Virgo on both of those, 3 and 6. And ninth is going to give you spiritual. And they give you that is the Phoenix arising. It is something that is rising up, okay, in that house. Is a 9, and also it is the end of it. So a lot of Sag energy, okay. It has the arrow, Sagittarius, and that Sagittarius 6 goes into what? Go back to 3. 369. 369. So just imagine. Ooh, okay. I have makeup on my makeup. Patty cake. Man. Okay, 36. So when you're dealing with people that are watching because you're the new fish, and people will try to find a way to tie you in and try to adjust it and control and handler you, and you gotta be careful with that, because this is what these people been doing. This like marriages and tied to stuff that you don't even know nothing about. You may be tied, don't even know it. These people are all doing this things behind the scenes. Like long time ago, the kings were already, some of them was already tied. Some was before already married, before they came from the womb. So they'll let you know a lot of people is mixing and trying to find money and how to do stuff in which of the family. The family is my understanding, they're not the same. They changed. The money didn't went over their head, and they're not as what you think they are. They didn't already. They went crazy about money, and therefore how they tie. People are paying Peter and Paul and y'all and everything to make money. And to the end of it, the Peter and Paul is the end of it too, because the Peter is gonna give you the time of the roost, and that is time. And the Peter and the Paul is gonna give you have to do with the jail. Jail gonna give you the police, detective, law, and judge all together. It is all of it, police and all. So, it says right here, let's do California. There it is, Yasmin. Yasmin, location in California. California has got a lot going on with that. California is in there. 25 and 552. There it is. It's what it is till 2025. 2025, there it is. Yeah, it is. It's Yosmin. It's YOS. That's EMIN. And this here is a place. And it is a marker. And also it is a place to visit. It's a memorial. And there it is. So a lot of little things I'm saying, I want you to pay attention because it's a lot. Like I said, numbers don't lie, we lie. All right. It's giving you what? Okay, see what it says here. Oh, good time, good friends of mine and her, and $2. Just giving out the information of this hospital. What I can see in here, so little, located. Oi, okay. I don't think did I put it in here? Let me see if I did it. Okay, I got to see. Boy, I'm up here using my mama's goggles. Bifocals. These glasses. Baby, look. These are my mom. And I can't see. What I'm saying, I can't see through her glasses, but I can pull them down like that so you can see it. Okay. It says here, it give you okay, good friends of mine and her, $2 to see her sister-in-law who was gravely ill at the hospital. Okay. After that, the hospital we giving you the headed to the Yasmin, and seriously life-changing. Okay, things change. So giving you the enormous trees, giving you breathtaking views, lakes formed from melted snow, and a deer that walked up to my friend and youngest daughter in the middle of a meadow, and when I say licking her and allowing the child to pet her. We felt a huge energy shift in all of us. So that a squirrel came, and they got so close to me. I think the second video that I will upload, and I don't know if you can see it or not. That's probably after, but he came so close, and that'll tell you something. It was a shift. It was a shift, and I was able to be able. That means a lot. So let's let you know. Okay, so that has to do with somebody have a sister-in-law. Somebody may have sister-in-law may have some issues going on. It's ailing right now, so you might want to turn that around. Hopefully it is, or maybe you're dealing with somebody that's already is in some issues that has to do with your sister-in-law. So I give two. So somebody you may have sister-in-law is in some issues going on, or is it coming? So you need to pay attention, and sister-in-law may be ailing. So if you have a sister-in-law may having some problems, maybe you and your husband, sister-in-law, maybe. But like you know, a shift has been changed by animal and being in the trees. Maybe somebody need to go to this area in order to be healed, to be shifted. You know, it's already been shifted for some, but I'm saying for another person to get the understanding why, you know. So I'm just saying, this is the year. So 2025 is gonna give you a lot of information with that. Yeah, spiritual things. I seen mine, but it wasn't with a deer. And deer also give you the head too. You see a deer, And deer is mother deer. And mother deer, that's the earthly. And you see, is that a deer? And a white one, that's gonna be something that nobody. I mean, I ain't seen one yet, but I've seen a white squirrel. So that was some things you don't see a lot of that. But a squirrel came up to me, and that close. So that's letting you know the spiritual things is showing, and understand Earth is getting connected to you. That is amazing. When you get close to the animal and they coming back to you, that means somebody is really connect. And it was a child. It means a lot. Okay. I gotta be real quick. I'm gonna try to do one and let it go. Because I had some things I need to do. Right now, I got stuff going on. I'm gonna change that stuff too. Playing for everything for in order. Back in order that needs to be. So we want the greatest things. The start the year good, not always bad. Everything is allow other people to put interfering. It's not really good at all. But we telling about the goodness in both. I'm doing both. I don't just be like, but it's here. But hey, how can you move it and remove it? And be around certain people that got that energy. Bring good things in everything around me. Remove the negative things that ain't. If it's something in me, fix it, and let me know the things that I need to fix. And that is really true. Well, got some problems. Seen it. Bring it good. Bring good light in the dark place. I think spring is coming in like a month or so. Man, that's the good thing. You got a month or so. And baby, it's gonna be more light it is dark. Oh. Argazelle, death and rebirth. Now that's number 13. But in the 14 though, see, you giving you temperance, he's giving something death and rebirth and going to the number 14. 14 is in here. 13 and 14 is for real. So I seen that. So that's still 27. I'm trying to tell you something. That 13 it goes to another. So 13 death and it gives you a temperance next out of that. That's why I say temptations. Oh, it's it's transitions and life changing. So 14 here telling you something else too. Forest energy. Clear seed, intuition, and it's 35. These are men. Understand that's horse energy. Dealing with the Egypt energy. And Lord Ganesh. Reward of obstacles and clear the path. Now this is over and Adverserly over the head. That's the light. And it's like I said, I'm gonna leave them 3 alone. I'll let y'all do that. And I'm gonna say something. The light is over the head. We're talking about you're dealing with different angels, fallen angels, and even though it's fallen, and you say fallen angel, but they're here for reasons. And like I said, everything is here. So you're dealing with that. So I give you information now. It's the hat is on here. It has a mouse in here. The mouse got to do with that. So a mouse and a rat. So something with the hat, and it's hid with that. So hidden in that mouse of that hat is gonna tell you something. The sun. So to my understanding, the sun are all over together. So it's somebody in the hat. Somebody's hat got a little mouse. I've seen one across there more than one time. So they tell you the mouse is going in the street. So that got to do with a lot of hats. So a lot of hats is in here. Hats gonna do what I said earlier, telling you what's going on. I got Lotus in here, and the shirt gonna tell you everything the Lotus is. Lotus gonna give you the water in there too. Lotus is necessary sometimes to clean stuff too. So it's a powerful thing about the Lotus. It's the water. So you may need some in the house. I don't know. It's up to somebody. I don't know what this is. I seen this earlier, and yep, like I said, look like something in the water on his shirt. So it's got something to do with that, but it's over the head. Sun though, give you clear path ahead and removal obstacles. Give you the information. 29. I give you 29 again, and 29 got to do with that third house again. It's like it's not third, it's the Gemini, but it's in Cancer. So Cancer has got a lot going on with that. It's watery. And you're dealing with 14. Really, it's 13 and 14, because 13 is different as arc. It's the death and rebirth. That is going to give you the information, but you're dealing with this particular of this. It's the 8th house. That's the sting. That is this one here, right here. It's going to be in Egypt. But what reason? Like I said, life changes. It do give you transitions. Cause they here for stuff, and the causing. It can cause things, but can shift you too. It's something what it is. And then the next one is Horse, and his horse is present. So it's telling you the present is in the. It's gonna give you Egypt in the way. So clear seeing intuition. It's all this perspective. It's good things here. It is, but sometimes you don't understand when people are here for a reason. Like I said, he is Horse. He fine too. All of them look nice. All of them. To be honest with you, they all look good. So in that, so like the information that I'm giving. So let's see. There's 13 in here again. 33. I got 33 on each side, left and right. Which one in the middle of that 12? I seen the other day. 33, 6 and 6. 12 is in the middle. Still hidden. But that hat, though. That Cancer gonna bring in the sun to tell you what's going on with that house. You gotta be careful on that mouse going in there, laboratories and stuff like that. It's a hidden thing, and there it is. And that's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of things that's hid. Okay, that's a hat. So, 67 is still back 13. Yep. So 25 is going to be a lot of transitions and a lot of perspective. So you can clear seeing more in the dark type of information. And you're finna see more now, because now it's hidden. Now, just because the spring is coming, it's going to show you everything. Baby, when you get back in that, like in June, oh, you're going to see a whole lot. Surely is. Still go back to 13 again. There's a lot of change. Woo, you talking about a lot of change, a lot of transition. People going from one across the street and going to another. You're going to see a lot of things. When mouse go across it, that means one is going to another one, and that's going to tell you one from, I think it's a mouse, then become as a rat. But it tell you people is going to tell it. They're going to tell it all. A mouse is kind of give you the rat. The rat is going to sit here and tell it. They're going to tell it. So that's why I said a lot of people going to people going to be telling everything that's been hidden. It's like a person that's in some type of organization. And they in there telling it. They telling it all. So this year is the year to tell it all. Tell the rat. So it's a lot of bait and rat going on now. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna go with that. And that'll be all. Y'all have a wonderful day. Everything is good. 2025 is going to be a lot of seeing a lot. So it's getting ready to understand, to be seeing a lot of things, because we getting close to spring now. We're in the fall. It's fall, but it's winter. Okay, so it's in, what I'm saying is the light of the hours, time and stuff. So things are going to change. Shift is on the way. New things are coming. New things, new perspectives, everything. It's just a lot of death and rebirth and transition of things and positions. That's all that's coming in here. So a lot of rat energy. Sneaky rats. Sneaky rats. So a lot of sneaky. So that's what I'm thinking I'm showing. And understand that, but a lot of people gonna be telling on everybody though. A lot of stuff. Intentions and things and perspective. People are gonna be changing. So y'all have a wonderful day. Bye, y'all.